Okay, so where's that light going in? Right there. Yep. Several candle holders were attached to the walls, but alas, there were no candles in the vicinity. There are no candles in this damn game. Aha, there we go. Yes, now I can read it. If I want to read it. Inscription was too eroded, but I could make out the letter R on the far left. Okay. That could be a million different things. That could be Robin, that could be Rona, Rowan. After leaving the crypt, I decided to think for a few seconds. I only found one body inside, but there were two plaques. Something was definitely out of order here. That's right, kiddies! It's time to call your friend and mine, Jerry Carter! He does the research so you don't have to.
Hi, Jerry.
Michael, I was worried about you. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm fine, and I think I know the identity of my intruder.
Tell me, who is it?
James Blackwood.
The Blackwood person? Michael, are you serious? That the ghost of the murderer is roaming the house?
I'm not talking about his ghost, Jerry. I'm talking about him.
What the heck do you mean?
I mean James Blackwood himself, alive in this house.
What? How is that possible?
It makes sense. After murdering his wife and realizing what he has done, he begs for help to Christopher Milton, who fakes his death.
Milton, the previous owner? Michael, you're losing your mind. Even if he managed to hide himself, how did he survive all this time? Milton has been missing for years.
Good point, but I'm sure a desperate man like Blackwood would have found a way.
Yes, by turning into a ghost. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have it right here. James Blackwood passed away on June 1963. Would you please stop this?
Jerry, just listen to me. I know I'm right. There's only Mrs. Blackwood's body in the crypt. His is missing.
Oh God, Michael. You've really gone out of your mind. Digging into coffins, what next? Desecrating the chapel?
Whatever it takes to solve this mystery. You can only find stories like this in books.
Precisely why I'm beginning to wonder about your sanity.
You'll see.
Whew. Well, we got another date. I gotta look up the newspaper article with, supposedly, with James Blackwood's death. That was not where I thought this game was going. Unless that's a red herring of some kind. I don't know what's going on now. Now it's time for Michael to do a little research. Northumberland Daily Newspaper, Wednesday, 1st of June, 1963. Following the shocking news that became of public knowledge last week, we must now inform about the sinister outcome of every citizen of our town these past few days. Mr. James Blackwood has died at the age of 56 due to a heart attack, allegedly because of the pressure and stress caused by an astonishing accusation by Mrs. Ava Mariani, former maid of the family. This puts a sudden end to the case deferred by the authorities. Police Chief William Bailey said, "It saddens me that Mr. Blackwood was never brought to a proper trial. No matter what kind of excuses could be possibly made, the death of Mrs. Catherine Blackwood is a fact. I'm fully convinced that he was guilty." Dr. Christopher Milton is said to be taking care of a funeral that nobody will attend, and all the belongings of the Blackwood family are now in his possession. That's interesting. Silently, Rothbury returns to daily life, turning the page over one of its darkest chapters. Many will wonder in the years to come what really happened inside Blackwood Manor. There's a number here. Bring up my notes. Bailey. I think that's what that says. 01665 65217. God, I hope that's a 1. That's a weird looking 1. I guess that could be 4. Okay. Mail train robbery well over 1 million. A senior police spokesman said last night that the total haul... Okay, that doesn't really matter. Well, we got ourselves another phone number to try. This is really starting to get interesting now. I'm kind of confused. I thought I remembered this game being different. At least at this point. I also remember this game being longer. If we're already on the final day, I mean, it can't be too much longer, can it? Darn it, I keep going the wrong way there. This music seems more, some sense of impending doom than the others. It's still 10 a.m., huh? Let's give this Bailey guy a try.
Are you Mr. William Bailey?
That's me. And you are?
Yes, my name is Michael Arthade. I'm a journalist for a local newspaper in Rothbury.
I see. And what's this all about?
Well, you're the former police chief of this town, aren't you?
Indeed. I served many years ago.
And you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here?
Bloody hell. Don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes. I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this? Go to your nearest library. I'm sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same if I can have the information from someone who was there, and no less than the renowned William Bailey of Rothbury.
All right, son, spare me the nonsense. What is it you want to know?
Well, in the first place, what did Ava Mariani see exactly?
She saw enough, son. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs. Mariani couldn't realize what it was, but eventually she made out the dead body of Catherine Blackwood with a serious wound.
And Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's son.
why did James Blackwood never appear before a jury?
When you're someone as renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James Blackwood.
Justice? How?
He died shortly after the accusation. You should know about that.
What happened to Dr. Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm was up to something. I couldn't prove it, though I spent years investigating him. A shame we couldn't implicate him as much as James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have had something to do with the murder?
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton did the
Oh
impossible
my.
to fade his friend, and even clear his name after he died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause of death of Catherine Blackwood?
Yes, partly. Mrs. Mariani managed to see her throat was slit open. Ripped, she would say. It must have been horrible for the poor girl.
Still, everything sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
Are you questioning my performance on this case, son?
No, sir, not at all. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, why a proper autopsy was never done.
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mystery? What mystery? You must be one of those people that just love splitting hairs, don't you?
I don't think I understand, sir.
Listen, son, that cold-blooded bastard murdered his wife, God knows why. But he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigations. You don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize Blackwood did it.
There's always a reason behind a murder. Nobody has ever found out why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons. And James Blackwood turned into one, precisely.
There's got to be something else. I can't believe Blackwood flipped just like that one sunny day. It doesn't make any sense.
People flip, son. You could be flipping right now without knowing it.
Well, then tell me how Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon.
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug in the garden of the manor.
Like I said, they hampered the investigation. We never managed to set one foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you, son?
But are you telling me you never actually retrieved the body?
Wait,
That's
what?
exactly what I'm telling you. Now, if you don't mind,
But wait, this doesn't make any sense.
stop wasting my time, damn it. I was enjoying my retirement until you had the brilliant idea of calling me. I don't want to hear anything else about this case ever again.
Please, Mr. Bailey, don't...
Leave me alone.
So either that body in the crypt isn't Catherine, or somebody else put her body in the crypt. Mail here yet? I'm getting really confused by this. Aha! Even though I was anxious to read the letter, I tried to remind myself that I should give a raise to my efficient assistant. Dear Mother, I spent the whole morning running a few errands for the Blackwood family, and on the way back, many thoughts crossed my mind. I take back what I said. I want to return home. Things haven't gotten any better here. Everyone is behaving mysteriously, and they try to avoid me. I do not understand that they must still be disturbed about the death of their I do understand that they must still be disturbed about the death of their son, but it has been almost 2 years since that already. I feel like an alien. I don't belong here anymore, and I find it hard to sleep at night. There's too much activity in this house, too much moving around, and that is unnerving to me. I feel something terrible is going on here, and I want to go as far away as possible. I will miss Mrs. Blackwood dearly, as she has always been kind to me, but I'm afraid my health is at stake. And I've been seeing some strange things, too. I can't explain it, but I think someone did something very wrong. That Dr. Milfred would often come to talk with the Sir for many hours, and nobody would allow me upstairs, although I've been secretly taking pictures there. I hope this doesn't upset you, but don't worry. They are well hidden under a loose board beneath my bedside table. Ha ha ha. Please, Mother, forgive me. I know I should have listened to you. It's not like I'm stubborn. I just wanted to wait and see if things would get any better. They haven't, and that's why I'm asking you for a place to stay until I sort out my situation. Call me as soon as you can. I usually have to stay in town until 5 o'clock, but lately I've been coming back about an hour earlier. I just want to leave this place. I confess that I'm scared. I'll be waiting, and please hurry. With love, Ava. Yeah, so on that fateful day, she came back before she was supposed to, quote-unquote, and saw something she wasn't supposed to. I hope she got protection from the police. I'd hate to think that that body in the crypt is actually Ava, however. Because if James saw her take a picture, he may have ended up killing her too. I still don't have definitive proof that he did anything, but it's really starting to look like it. So where's this loose floorboard? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a pretty convincing photograph. I think that's also a hint. That area where nothing was growing, I think there's somebody buried there. I know you're probably getting tired of me doing it, but I do think I need to call Jerry again. Worth a shot. Nope, no help from Jerry. Barbara's got her day off, so she won't be there. Now, once again, I'm kind of stuck. I don't really know what to do. So I think I'll just call that a recording for now. Thanks everyone again for continuing to watch. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. And I'll see you soon. This is Chronos 006 signing off.